Carson Wentz is on 3 teams in 3 years. If Carson Wentz struggles this year, he will not be on 4 teams in 4 years. That is 12.5% of the league in 4 years. Ain't no way that happened.
Nick, you expect Carson Wentz to make it through the season as the starter in Washington?
No, of course not.
When Carson Wentz is good, he's really, really good. Not great, really good. But when he's bad, he's downright awful.
What it do, YouTube? It's your boy Legendary James, and we are here, baby. Brand new series on the channel. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're going to be taking over the Washington Commanders in the NFC East. Yes, sir. This team, I believe, is poised for a playoff push. We have Carson Wentz, who is in dire need of a redemption. Let's go ahead and take a look at the roster we got right here. We got Carson Wentz, like I just mentioned. This is it. He's going into his final contract year, I believe. Let's go ahead and double check that right quick. Coming off a 27 touchdown, 7 interception year, 3,500 yards over with the Indianapolis Colts. But yes, this is his final year right here. So he's playing for a contract right here. Like you saw from the intro video, I don't think he's going to be getting no 4th team. So we'll go ahead and see how he does. Let's check out his ratings real quick. 29 years old already. He's kind of already losing it. Looking at his ratings right here, the throw power is pretty, solid. Deep accuracy, solid. Medium's a little low. I like that in the mid-80s, and short accuracy, same thing. I like in the low 90s. Not really there, though. Throwing the run's pretty good. Not too bad in play action. Good break sack, good speed. He might be able to scramble a little bit. But yeah, man, this is kind of it for him. He's already been on 3 teams. This is his 3rd team in 3 years. Philly, then he went to Indy, now he's here. This team's ready for a playoff push, man. If you look at this roster right here, the offense ain't going to be nothing too crazy. The O-line is actually very solid right here. We got a good center right here. We got Trey Turner right guard. Andrew Norwell right here. Norwell. 30-year-old left guard. Pretty good. Pretty solid. Star. Looking at left tackle, 80 overall. We got Leno Jr. right here. 30 years old as well. So this O-line's pretty old. Looking at it right here. For my 2nd time, I was just trying to go over rosters. It was gonna be this team or the Panthers, and just looking at it, this one seemed a little more fun, a little more loose. The main problem here is QB. We got to figure out this quarterback situation. We rock out with Carson probably this year. Hopefully we could continue to develop Sam Howell behind him, and hopefully we could go on and use him possibly next year. Go ahead and use the pick we wasted on him. Not wasted, but used for him. But he's got some very solid stats to start. Good throw power, all in the 80s with his accuracy. That's a very good starting point. We got Antonio Gibson, J.D. McKissick, and Brian Robinson Jr., who's been killing it in camp apparently. So he'll probably jump up to the 2 spot. I believe he's starting in real life, but the ratings I don't think are there at the moment. So I'm probably just going to go ahead and rock out with, what's his name for now, Gibson. And then we'll kind of go from there. I would like to develop him, though. And then wide receiver, man. Dude, we got some weapons. We got Terry McLaurin right here. Scary Terry. One of the best in the game. Absolutely going to have to re-sign him. Curtis Samuel, who been dealing with injuries. If he could stay healthy in this series, he could be a very good weapon for us. And not to mention the rookie in Jahan Dotson right here. Dotson. Going to be a, whatchamacallit? Probably a superstar dev. I know people have already dropped videos on all the rookies, but I ain't watched those. I kind of want to see it for myself right here. I will say, looking at this O-line again, this O-line is old. So like I said, we kind of got to make this push here and now. All 30-year-olds right here. And then Cosme, how old are you? 23, 1 year in. So we could continue to develop him. But yeah, the rest of the O-line is very old. So you know how Madden regression is going to be. Well, I don't know, it might have changed, but I have a feeling it's going to probably knock us down. So we got to definitely get some work in here quick. Logan Thomas is the tight end that we got at the moment. And that's the other thing we got to focus on. If Wentz isn't that guy this season, we really only got maybe a year or 2 left to make this push with the team we got possibly, I would assume. We'll go ahead and look at the contracts at the moment. But the QB needs to get solved. It's either going to be in free agency or we're rocking with Sam Howell. We know Taylor Heineke isn't it. He's a good backup, 69 overall. He's already 29 though. He's nothing crazy. It's going to be Sam Howell, or maybe even in the draft, or we go for a QB in free agency. It's that simple. Heading over to the defense, this is where I'm most excited right here. We got the superstar in Chase Young. He is him. Deron Payne at defensive tackle. Jonathan Allen, superstar X Factor, defensive tackle. And Montez Sweat on the other end. This D-line is disgusting, and it makes me very excited to use these guys as we'll be bringing constant pressure. And we got two good corners out here in Kyle Fuller and William Jackson III. So we'll go ahead and see what we can do there. I might go ahead and pick up a third corner right here because I don't really see. We got Benjamin St. Just right here. I don't really know too much about him. Good press, I like that, but everything else ain't nothing too crazy. And then at safety, we're pretty solid with 2 B-, 78 and 79 overall. Up top, we got a nice star development right here. And Cameron Curl, 23 years old, second year. 2 years in the league, third year this season. Pretty good. Speed could be better. Good zone, decent man, and good awareness. I like that. Good play rate, good acceleration. Very solid, strong safety right there. But yeah, you could probably say the only weakness here is gonna be our linebacker situation, and we got a star right here in man, I forgot to say Jamin. I'm gonna say Jamin Davis. 1 year in, same thing. Second year in the league. Definitely want to get that pass coverage up some, but other than that, he's pretty solid. Like the speed, 90 overall, 90 speed, middle linebacker, beautiful, beautiful. How is Cole Holcomb here? I don't really know too much about him. Good coverage ability, decent at least. Speed, 87 pursuit, good awareness. He's pretty solid. This defense is nice. It's that simple. Just looking at it, you can see this is a nice defense right here. I think the only thing I would want to improve, maybe get another corner, maybe better. Slightly better free safety. How good is McCain right here? Bobby McCain, 29 years old. I like a little more speed out of my free safety, but he's got good coverage skills, good awareness, good play rec. What's the good catching? Okay. The tackling is atrocious. That's what, yeah. I don't like that, but so yeah, maybe that free safety. But this defense is pretty. It's him. It's a really good defense here. So. Like I said, man, this team seems like it's poised for a push. The only thing I'm worried about really is Carson Wentz here. But we got weapons here. We got weapons. I might maybe a better running back in the future because I doubt Madden's going to let Brian Robinson get much better. We'll go ahead and see what we could do with this team. Like I said, it was between them and the Panthers. And with the Panthers, I was thinking of trying to like save Sam Darnold, but we'll go ahead and save try and save Carson Wentz first. I'm not as confident with Carson Wentz. We'll see what we could do. Hopefully he plays good, and then his contract, if he plays real well, hopefully that contract ain't freaking ridiculous. Let's go ahead and take a look at our salaries, our salary cap situation at the moment. Heading into the last year is Carson Wentz. Like I said, we'll see how he does. Maybe we could re-sign him, maybe on a $10 million contract. That's a lot cheaper. I like that, but it's going to all depend on how he plays. Right here we got Scary Terry, $23 million last year of his contract, and you know we're extending him, of course. Come on. Gotta bring Scary Terry back. William Jackson's locked up for 2 more years. That is an expensive deal, but I guess that's the price you gotta pay in free agency. Kendall Fuller as well. Not too bad. I don't mind paying 11 for a 90 overall, basically. That's solid right there. Our center's locked up for a long haul. I like that. Curtis Samuel heading into his final year. This is a contract year for him, as we'll see how he does. If he can stay healthy, I think he could be a really good wide receiver for us. Jonathan Allen locked up for a couple more years. Chase Young is going to need to be extended this year as well. Not this year, next year. So we'll go ahead and see what we can do there. Deron Payne's going to need to get extended. I'm not sure we're going to have the financial abilities for that big man. So we'll see what we could do. Hopefully it ain't too much. But we're already paying 20-something million for Allen. So we may have to let Payne walk and go find another defensive tackle. Because we still got to pay Scary Terry. We're going to have to pay Chase Young here in the next couple years, so we're gonna be limited on funds. Charles Leno's locked up for a few. Logan Thomas locked up for a few. Our right guard Wes, that's a backup. $6 million for a backup. Oh man, they're tripping. Montez Sweat locked up for 2 more years. We're looking like we're good for a year. We got a 2-year window. It's looking like before all of these guys come off the books, and we're gonna have to figure out what we got to do to keep this team nice. So. That's what it's looking like to me right here. Trey Turner on a cheap deal. Taylor Heineke in his last year. So So yeah, man, I'm excited for this. This team, like I said, I think we can make a playoff push here if Carson Wentz can play solid. Just not a lot of picks. If he could be accurate on his throws, I think we could be good. And obviously, I got to get some more Madden time in. Still a new game. I haven't played Madden I didn't play at all really last year. It's 21 was probably the last one I played. I would say 21, probably a little bit of Madden there. So definitely got to get some reps in. I've been playing NCAA Football 14. Go ahead, check that out on the channel. We'll go ahead, but it's definitely an adjustment. That's from 2014 with a few mods to help enhance it, but it's definitely a big difference from 14 to 23, almost a 10-year gap. So we'll go ahead and see what we could do there. Looking at our corner situation right here, I am probably going to go sign us a corner real quick, and that'll probably be the only signing that we do here this first season, and then obviously maybe some trades. But I kind of, like I said, I like this team. I think we could get it done. It's kind of it's just an in-between spot, man. We got to figure out what we're going to do with this team. Really, do we keep going, rocking with our vets, make that push for that playoff run? We're in the tough NFC East. Cowboys are looking good. The Eagles are looking good. Giants suck, but they're young, so they could be coming up too in the next few seasons. It's going to be a tough division. I think it'll be a pretty tough division, so we'll see what we could do. See what we could get done. I believe talent-wise, we're the third best team in this division. Cowboys and Eagles, I think, both have better talent than us. But I think this defense is really elite. And then if we could just figure out this offense somewhat, man, I think we could be solid. So let's go ahead and see what free agents are available. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and sign Xavier Rhodes right here. Nice little $4 million deal. Taking up basically the rest of our cap space, unfortunately. But his zone coverage is really good, but we kind of get him for that man impressibility. But our corners could go either way. We could play man, we could play zone, doesn't really matter. And I think that's the same here for Xavier Rhodes. So we'll go ahead and sign him to a nice little 1-year deal. Alright, so that's going to wrap up the intro video right here. If you enjoy, please drop a like, hit the subscribe button for more Madden content right here. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers GM mode is one of our series. We got the Mississippi State Bulldogs Dynasty for college football is one of our series, and hopefully we can add this to that bunch right there. So please go ahead, hit the like, hit the subscribe button for more. And I'll catch y'all next time in a recap of preseason and some week 1 gameplay. Alright, peace.